All right, in this video, I'm going to show you how to make an email list for cold email outreach that will convert in 2026. So here we're looking at an email list, and it's pretty small, but it's very specific. And the kind of stuff that we're going to talk about in this video is what you have to do in 2026 if you want to get leads from email marketing. This is like the only way that works anymore, instead of just blasting out 100,000 emails. So what we're looking at is leads that work at companies that are booking systems. So we want to contact booking systems because we have a great offer for booking systems. So where does this data come from? It comes from Apollo. So let's go over to Apollo. Here's a search I have for booking systems. You don't have to use Apollo. You can do Lusha, you can do Clay, whatever source you have works for this method. But the important thing here is under industry and keywords, we have entered in a lot of keywords for booking systems, but that is not enough. And I'm going to show you why that's not enough. Okay, so now we have 4,500 potential leads, but I can guarantee you all of these companies here, they are not booking systems. So now what we need to do, if you're in Apollo, you can click here and then select max one person per company. And let's do 4,500, apply that. So now we are selecting one person per company, and we can see that within these 4,500 people, there's only 1,800 companies, something like that. Then you can click over here and click on View Companies, and then you will jump over to the companies page, and this works on other platforms as well. You don't have to use Apollo. And then you're going to click here, apply that, select all these companies for all these leads, and then you're going to export them. Once you've exported them, you can import them into this place, which is List Fixer. So this is the tool that we're going to use to create this list. The link is listfixer.io if you want to try it out. So what we've done is we've imported all those companies in here. We've selected all of them, and then we can click Run Tool to run them in the segmentation tool, which we have already done. So if we jump over to that one, the last job, which was 5 days ago, this has already been done, was this one. And here we are entering a description where it says checking if companies match, quote, is a booking system for other businesses to manage their customers. And then we have processed all the websites amongst these 1,600, 1,800, whatever companies. So what are we doing here? Well, this tool scrapes the website of every single company, and then it gives that website content to AI, and then it asks AI, hey, is this company from this website matching this description where it says is a booking system for other businesses to manage their customers? And then it's done that on all these companies, and here are the results: 410 matches, 170 maybe, and then we have non-matches, which are just, majority. So what I'm trying to say here is that if you would have just bought all those 4,500 leads in Apollo, you would have been paying credits, paying maybe $100 to get email addresses for 900 companies that are not actually what you are looking for here. So once you've processed the companies with the segmentation tool, here, you could just download it as a CSV file and do this in Google Sheets, or you can do it in here. But here there's a segmentation column, and here it says yes or no, and it has the results from that job. And then you can just filter out all the companies where it says yes, like that. Now we have 419 companies that are matching. Then you can select all of them, click on export, and then export company data. Download that as a CSV file. And then what you're going to do, you're going to come back to Apollo, to the People tab, or whatever other platform you're using as a data source for this. And then you're going to click here, import those matching companies. And then you're going to import that CSV file with the matching companies. And once you've done that, you can go back to the People search. And then you can go to this list filter, go to the companies tab, click on include list, and then select the list with matching companies that you've imported. So now that we've done that, we have the same filter in Apollo, but we're also filtering on only those specific companies that are matching according to the AI that checked all the websites. So now it's gone down from 4,500 leads to 1,100 leads. And yeah, now you can decide what to do with these. Now these are very high quality leads because now you know these are working at the kind of company that is precisely right for you. So now what I did, I said, well, that's not even enough for me. I want to go even further. So I opened up Instant Data Scraper and I started crawling, and I scraped all the names and the websites for all these leads instead of just paying for them. And then I went back to List Fixer and I uploaded all that data here into Booking System Leads. And then I selected all of them. And then I went over to the Email Guesser tool, which is very cheap to use here. I mean, it does cost a little bit, but it's like 30 times cheaper than using Apollo or buying it from Apollo. And here you can see I've been, guessing a lot of email addresses. And the way that this works is that it runs a normal email verification check. So it makes a bunch of guesses on what the email address could be based on the name and the website. And then it verifies with an email verifier all of those. And the ones that pass, well, those emails you're basically getting for free or for a very cheap price. I think I paid less than $1 for maybe 500 email addresses here. Yep, here we have some columns. You can see that all of them passed the email verification. And yeah, 500 email addresses at very good companies to contact. Cost me about $1 or $2. So that's a little short video on how you can make an email list. Obviously, this was an example for booking system leads, but you can apply this to whatever niche or category of companies that you want. But yeah, I think in 2026, this is the kind of stuff that you have to be doing if you want to get results, because at this point, there's just too many people spamming out emails without any segmentation.